This is our superpower.
Ready?
Right, are we ready? Superhero Try, powered by N-Power, on 4.
Hello and welcome to Eton Dorney, home to the 2012 Olympic and Paralympic rowing events. But today it's home to a unique event called the Superhero Try. Now this is a triathlon that focuses purely on disability sport where everyone, and I mean everyone, can join in. And I'm proud to be joined by its founder and Paralympian, Sophia Warner. Sophia, what an event. Already I can see it's going to be great. What made you want to set this up?
Well, I think people forget there's so many people in the UK who've got a disability, allegedly 12.9 million people, and not everyone wants to be a Paralympian like myself. And so I think it's really important that you can still go and do sport for fun. So this is kind of just like any sporting event, but you can get in and join in, whatever your disability.
And so many nice families I've already met who are here with their sons, their daughters, supporting and taking part.
Exactly. You know, what we've tried to do here is take out all the restrictions on equipment and rules and regulations. So there's people being towed on unicorns, people wearing flippers, using floats in the water, using power chairs. So that's really what we're trying to do here, just make everything possible.
And fun? The whole aspect is have a fun day.
The costumes are brilliant, and this is fun. This is not elite sport. People are being competitive though. People are wearing chip timers, they all are, but they're competing against their own ability. We're not classifying people. It's just disability sport for fun.
It's going to be brilliant. Thank you very much for now. Okay, so let's take a look at the competitors and the challenges they face. There are 3 different distances. The sprint, which is also the distance the celebrity teams will do, is a 150-metre swim, a 3k ride, then a 1k run. The half distance, well, that's a 400-metre swim, followed by a 10k ride and a 2.5k run. And finally, we've got the full distance. That's a 750-metre swim, a 20k ride, followed by a 5k run. The day's schedule is as follows. First up, it's the long one, the full Superhero Try. Then there's the half Superhero Try. Then we've got the Celebrity Superhero Try. This is going to be great. It features an amazing list of celebrity captains such as Dave Weir, Johnny Peacock and Kadina Cox. And finally, we finish with 2 sprint events. First up, it's the Sprint Superhero Try. Then we've got the Sprint Superhero Sidekick Try. Time for some action. Let's head down to the start.
How important do you think days like today are for disability sport and inclusion for people that don't want to be Paralympians but want to take part in sport?
Physical activity is so important. You know, being a Paralympian is such a tiny proportion of the population, but everyone needs to be fit and active, and this is it's a good way to start.
So good to see just anybody and everybody getting involved in sport, and you don't have to be elite. That was my problem. So I started 5 years ago in wheelchair racing and I got up to an elite level, but I didn't realise that you could actually do it for a hobby, you know, that we can actually do sport and we don't have to be the best at it, but we can do it.
Really inspiring today. It's absolutely amazing. It's just wonderful seeing all the athletes out there. It shows so much potential for Lyra in the future and all the different things that she can do, getting involved in sport like her mummy and daddy.
I loved it was brilliant. The water's absolutely fabulous, it's really clear, so yeah, it was great. Loved every minute of it.
To see, you know, the general public out here supporting the sort of athletes and guys with disabilities, it's just so inclusive, it's great. The kids, the families, everybody takes part. It's a good spirit and that's what sport's all about.
Yeah, Yeah, it's really good because obviously, regardless of disability or obviously able-bodied people as well competing, everyone's doing it together, which is really important.
This kind of events is a good atmosphere. It's nice to take part with people.
Trying to raise awareness for inclusive sport. Doesn't matter whether you're able-bodied or disabled, people can come out, get active and just give triathlons a go. That's what it's all about.
Find that coming in your superheroes gave you that extra boost, extra power to kind of complete the course?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I'm inspired just by what I'm hearing, so I'm visually impaired, so the guys were telling me exactly what's happening. And the guy that did the swim in the on the Pegasus horse or whatever, that was just brilliant. So I think it's brilliant. I hope they do another one.
What made you want to come and take part today?
Well, I always look for as many race opportunities in the year as possible. Like, I just love being out racing. And then one of the people from my triathlon club mentioned it, and I was like, might as well give it a
I'm in.
try. Yeah, why not?
Get the disability sport news out there that whatever disability you've got, you could do something, it's just finding that something.
What an inspiration these families are here today. Now, throughout the show, we're going to be focusing on some very special people. We're going to start with a family from Surrey and their everyday superhero, aka the Tiny Tornado.
We are Jenny, Steve and Eve, and we didn't realise it rhymed when we named her. And we also have our Golden Retriever Scout, who's at home, but who's an integral part of our training team. Well, Eve was diagnosed with a very rare chromosome condition when she was 3 weeks old. It causes global development delay and epilepsy. When you get a diagnosis like that, you immediately think of the things she won't be able to do. And an event like this is so important to us because it teaches us that there's really no limits. The sporting achievement just looks different.
And the more that you meet of families that aren't just coping but are thriving, it's a huge encouragement, and hopefully we have become one of those families that other people might look at and say, we can do that too. So for me, a big part of it isn't about getting Eve around the course as much as having her involved in such an incredible event.
We're doing the sprint relay. So I'm going to do the swim.
I shall do the cycle.
And Eve's going to do the run push, but we want her to try a little bit of each event. So we might put her in the water at the end of the swim for the last 10 metres or something because she loves swimming. She's really taught me to ignore the diagnosis, not take words with a negative connotation like severely disabled, ignore them, just look at the little person you've got in front of you because she's having a wonderful time.
Well, Eve's a superstar, so she really, nothing gets her down. She
That's
really
true.
just keeps on going and going. Eve took her first 2 steps this morning from her walker. And is it a coincidence that it's because she's surrounded by wonderful, fascinating characters that are themselves pushing boundaries? And I don't think it is.
I'd like to be Wonder Woman in general, basically, but I realise I'm not the superhero on the day, she is.
Wow, what an amazing family. We're going to see the tiny tornado compete later on, but it is time for a quick break. Don't go anywhere though, because afterwards I'm joined by Johnny Peacock. See you shortly.
And Peacock looks as though he has this one. It's coming right away. A brilliant run from Peacock.
Superhero Try, powered by N-Power, on 4.
I wish I could do that.
Superhero Try, powered by N-Power, on 4.
Welcome back to the Superhero Try here in Dorney Lake. Now in a moment we'll take a look at the action from the half distance, but for now I'm delighted to be joined by one of the most popular and successful Paralympians we've got, Johnny Peacock. What are you doing here today, my friend?
I don't know what I've let myself in for today. I'm going to do a 1K run for Team
1K?
N-Power.
That's not 100 metres, you do realise that's like 10 times further?
Yeah,
You'll be all right with that?
Well, I feel like I really realised it last night when I was thinking to myself, what's going to happen if I start getting out of breath halfway through? And people are going to look at me thinking I'm meant to be a sportsman, and they're going past me.
Welcome to my world. Every time I do a London Marathon, everyone goes, you should be quicker than this. They don't realise there's a difference between sprinting and jogging, but all I'd say is jog, enjoy it, and take it easy. But it is about enjoyment today, isn't it?
100%. I think that's why this event's so good, you know, because it's for everyone getting involved. There's no one that gets left out, and it is just about having fun and trying to have a good day out, which everyone seems to be having so far.
And you're part of a team. You're not doing all of the triathlon. You're just running.
I'm just running. I'm part of Team N-Power. I've got Matt and Amy taking part of the swim and the cycle. So I got to meet them just before. They're really excited, ready to go. It's annoying though because they're very fast. I asked them how quick, and they're quite confident in their abilities. So I feel like I'm going to be the person that lets the team down here.
You can't be the weak links. You're the last leg. You won't go fast.
Oh,
you won't let them down. Just if you need, there's a bucket over there. If you're sick at the end of it, I'll be ready for you. Right, I'll leave you to it. Right, for now, let's meet some of those competitors who are tackling that half distance.
And they're away.
This is what it's all about. All different ages, shapes and sizes coming together to celebrate disability sport. And the next family we're going to meet, well, they've come all the way from Wales.
We're here to do the celebrity superhero try with Sophie C, and also Ellan's going to do the full triathlon with her dad as well.
Go on, Ellen, it's fine. Go on, Ellen. Go,
We were just happening to look at social media one day and we saw Sophie Christensen, as we often do because we follow a lot of things that she does, and we've seen that she was part of a triathlon, and it was just a natural force really, and Ellan was like, I want to be on this. Best thing that probably could happen for you, Ellan, isn't it? Ellan's born with quadriplegic cerebral palsy, and everybody likes sport in our house. The Paralympics came to London, and I think it completely changed lots for young people. You know, all of a sudden you're seeing, true athletes, people who've really trained hard. It was so inspiring. It was very emotional as well, time, and we just knew, and she has true grit to her, that we were going to be okay.
It's just great, partaking both the children and especially Ellen with the disabilities. It's not so bad for myself with face down in the water. I'm sure it's pretty nervous for Ellen on the kayak, and more so for the mother on the shore of the bank, watching her rolling about in the boat there.
Ellen, what did you finish today now? Keep straight.
Mum Kerris will be cheering her all the way and knows what the family are most looking forward to.
Meeting a big crowd of young people or people in general who have all sorts of disabilities, and having that positive attitude really that you can do anything that you set your mind to, and Ellen definitely has that mindset.
And from Ellen, a short message to the other teams.
Oh, bad luck.
Great.
Well, I'm joined now by a family we've already seen in the programme. It is, of course, Jenny, Steve and Eve, also known as a tiny tornado. Everything good? Having a good day so far?
Gorgeous day, isn't it? It's glorious, setting's fabulous, everybody's happy and excited for the events. Yeah, absolutely beautiful.
Did you expect the turnout to be this good? Because some of the people I'm seeing, the fancy dress, it's such a happy atmosphere.
No, we thought we were arriving in good time, arriving at about 9 o'clock, and it was already full. It's amazing. What the superhero try guys have pulled off is incredible.
And it's important, isn't it, to spread that message that sport can be fun and inclusive.
Absolutely. If you have a disability, you don't have to choose between being invisible or being a Paralympian. You can be something in the middle and just enjoy sport for its own sake, same as anyone else.
And explain how this is going to work today. Who's doing what part of this relay?
Gosh, right, so I get to start the cycling. The whole point of doing this with Eve is to slowly introduce her to more and more of the events. So I start with the cycling, we do a high five near the end of my ride.
If you've got the energy.
If I've got the energy. Eve's on her trike. Thankfully, she'll finish and cross the cycling finish line, if you like. Move into transition.
Well, the swim's first, I think, so I'll start
Yeah, you need to get that right. Yeah.
I'm glad
Swim,
we said this.
Cycle, run. Leave it to Mum. Yeah.
I'll do the swim. We were hoping to get her in the water for the last couple of metres because she loves swimming and she's got her own little wetsuit, but I think it's a bit cold actually. So we're going to keep her out of it, and then Steve will do the bike ride, hand over to her. And then it's her event, the run push. So we're going to run and push the first 900 metres, then she's going to get out of her pushchair and walk the remaining 100 with me, but just before the finish line, because she can now do 5 steps by herself. We're going to set up her walker that she won't use. She won't use her walker, but she'll stand up in it and then walk out of it.
Oh, that's
so
great.
we're hoping that she'll cross the finish line like that.
And your outlook, the pair of you, is very positive. I think it's a great message you're sending to others.
Yeah, absolutely. And, this personifies that. But as the years go by, I'm absolutely adamant more and more Eve will do more of the swim, more of the cycle, and then ultimately the run or the walk, however she's going to do it, and that's what this is all about. And it's about competing alongside each other as well, not just able-bodied and people with whatever challenges they have, but all of you together in one event. And, the atmosphere is fabulous. It is about crossing the finish line, however you cross that finish line and however long you take. It's just about crossing that line.
Well, I can't wait to see you as a family finish. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And good luck.
Thank you. You were a superstar.
Next up, Jordan will be looking at some of the amazing equipment available to disabled sports people, plus its action from the sprints. See you shortly.
This is our superpower.
Superhero Try, powered by Empower, on 4.
Good boy.
Superhero Try, powered by Empower, on 4.
Hello, welcome back to Superhero Tri-Series here at Dorney Lake. Now, looking out to all the participants that are here, I've seen some fantastic and amazing bits of equipment and prosthetics. I'm joined here by Matt here from Otterbach. Tell us a little bit about some of the legs that we're seeing here and how they're made up.
Okay, so I mean, there's a great variety of stuff on show. Technology's kind of evolving. You've got carbon feet. And that's the main makeup nowadays of a lot of these sporting feet is using carbon fibre in some way, shape or form. Carbon fibre as a material is something that it stores energy. So the more you put into it, the more you get back. The big thing with blades like this is it's about giving energy back. So patients, amputees, put energy into this spring, and the spring gives that energy back. The knee itself is a knee that is essentially, again, allowing the amputee to run with a free knee, but give them confidence so it can be changed, so it can change the amount of flexion and extension resistance according to what works for them. So it's about giving people appropriate componentry for what they're trying to do.
So Rob, what are the new kinds of innovations and new kinds of equipment, technology that has been used now to better the bikes that you produce?
So what we've seen over the last few years is kind of a slight move away from like the conventional trikes that a lot of disabled children that have been using. It tend to be kind of lower, and in becoming lower they become a bit more stable because the centre of gravity's a lot less, and also they can become lighter, so that for families they're just easier to manage.
We both do sport, so I think it's really, really important that people with disabilities have every opportunity to get involved as well. Really, really important. And it's coming to something like this and seeing all the different modes of transport, I guess, and that people are using, because then that gives us ideas and lets us know what's out there.
Because more and more people want to get into being active, it means that the companies have actually got to, they've actually got to work harder to actually keep pushing the boundaries and actually coming up with better ideas and better ways of doing things.
Thank you very much, Matt.
Pleasure.
Some of the equipment here is really, really impressive, and let's see some of that equipment in action.
It's time for the sprints.
Enjoy that?
Yeah. Tiring though. Well, I did the swimming and I enjoyed it because I do swimming quite a lot, but it was very tiring and freezing.
So Richard, tell us a little bit about what you've just completed. You've done something quite special just then, haven't you?
Yeah. Basically, I've used like a exoskeleton, so I have a spinal cord injury, so I can't use my legs, so I use the machine to walk for me. But to be honest, it's hard to explain what it means, to be honest. Like being able to do something like that after having an injury like mine is quite special.
Was it tough or was it quite easy for you?
Quite tough, but I'm on a bit.
What was the hardest bit for you?
The wind part.
The wind was difficult. Yeah, I ran it as well down that stretch. The wind was very, very hard for me as well.
It's quite hard because you got some bumps Like back there's loads of bumps, so
Yeah.
it makes you slow down a bit.
Okay. And what was the hardest bit for you?
Running a long way.
For Toby, being able to see there are lots of other people in the world just like him, it's brilliant. Really good, and nice to be able to do something as a family.
It's inspired me to do more and maybe take up a sport as well. I was into sport before I had my accident, but since then I've kind of been looking for a sport to do now, so it's kind of given me some inspiration. I've seen some racing bikes around and things, so yeah, I'm thinking about getting that again now.
How much have you enjoyed the whole day today?
100%.
100%. Wow, that's a lot.
Next year I'd like to do the whole course. I'd like to do the whole lot, yeah, definitely. Yeah, good.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
We're the Crockett family from Leyland in the northwest of England. We're part of Team Sophia. Sophia's our daughter, who's 12 years old, who, when she was 2 years old, suffered from meningococcal septicemia.
For Sophia Crockett, life is for living, and she already has plenty of photos and memories to show for it. Her passion for sport is central.
A horse rider, a sprinter, and I'm also a hand cyclist. What I'm most looking forward to be doing is to compete with and also against my family and friends.
6 teams for Team Sophia, and we're all going to be running and taking part for Meningitis Research Foundation. It's a charity very close to our heart. Sophia's also an ambassador for Meningitis Research Foundation because it's meningococcal septicemia, meningitis that she contracted when she was 2, and that's why she lost one of her legs. But so we're looking forward to running alongside Johnny Peacock, who's also patron for Meningitis Research Foundation. Sophia's hoping to do the 10k cycle and then take part in a couple of the runs as well. Because you're not a fan of swimming, are you?
I just swim in circles.
I'll take part as well. I'll be doing some of the cycling and some of the runs.
And Mum's just pit stop crew. So I changed the legs. Very proud of her. I mean, she doesn't let anything get in her way. You know, she's got her own personal motto of never give up, and that's exactly what she does.
Always positive, always smiling, always laughing jokes.
A little bit cheeky at times. What was your kryptonite? What was the one thing that you didn't like
Quite
to
simple.
do? It was quite simple.
I put going uphill.
There you go.
Because I can't actually cycle really well uphill. Bye.
It's good for us to do something like the Superhero Triathlon Series, that we can do something together as a family, we can all get involved. Don't think there's anything else in the world or on the planet that does what the Superhero Series can do.
My superpower is my bike Phoenix, since he has his flame power. Yes, I said it!
Well, I'm joined now by a couple of familiar faces to Channel 4, and I'm pleased to say a bit of rivalry, a bit of needle between you both, because you're both doing the cycle.
Yeah, well, you'd say rivalry, but it has to be close if there's going to be rivalry. Ooh. Shots fired, I'm getting them in first.
But it's not far.
You've got youth on your side.
I don't believe that for a second. Look at that face. I can't believe she's retired at 16 years old, are you?
That's not going to help.
Yeah, now in the flattery will help. Yeah.
3k, I think, the cycle is.
It's 3k,
no
so a bit
distance.
of a sprint. Yeah, a bit of a sprint. You know, get warmed up and off we go. I don't know.
I feel that the fact it's so short gives me a chance because you've got history on a bike.
Mhm.
I have none, but it doesn't really matter for 3k.
I mean, since sort of cycling competitively, I've definitely switched over to doing, you know, more stuff like this, things
You're
like the Ride
media
London
lovey.
100.
You're a media lovey, let's say it.
Well, let's say that. So I've definitely let that go. So in terms of my sort of cycling to date, it's doing this type of event now, you know, a bit more fun and a challenge to be, you know, a different kind of challenge.
But you know what? It's a rivalry I'm looking forward to. May the best man stroke woman win. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So that's the full, half and sprints done with. Next up, it's celebrity superhero time and a very special time travelling captain.
Hi everyone, Adam Hills here. I'm so sorry I can't be with you for your amazing day, but listen, to the superheroes, to the super sidekicks, to everyone competing, just give it your all. And I've filmed my run. It's going to be played later. Good luck, everyone.
High five.
Superhero Try, powered by N-Power on 4.
Good girl. ZYX WV UTS RQP.
Superhero Try, powered by N-Power on 4.
EDCBA.
Welcome back to Dorney Lake for this first ever superhero try. Well, the athletes behind me are getting ready to get in that water. It's nearly time for the celeb race. Elan, she's there ready to take part. But for now, let's meet one more of our families. They're of course part of Team Adam.
After the Paralympics in Rio, and it was the first time triathlon had been in the Paralympics, I thought, do you know what, I'd love to give that a crack. Events like this make disability disappear, and they make it redundant, and it's because it's not a thing.
This is Ben, also known as Spud, as we put on his application. He's just turned 12 a couple of weeks ago. No, you're 12 now. You was 11, you're now 12. We entered, then got told, we'd be with Adam. You see these people on TV each week and these sporting events, and then suddenly you're part of it, and it's just sort of spiralling bigger and bigger, isn't it?
Ben's got a phenomenal fascination with cars, supercars, hypercars. We think that his fascination started with the movie Cars, and then just developed from there, really. And he's fascinated by all the big names, the Ferraris and the Lamborghinis and things. What's your favourite?
The Cameron.
McLaren. Which one?
The P1.
The P1.
There's so much equipment to help kids or even adults with getting into sport, and just watching the Paralympics and things like that, and you see what they can do, and it is a real eye opener. He loves cycling. I mean, his trike that he's got, his recumbent trike, it's given him access to so much more. Getting out and about with family and things. You really can't wait for everyone to come and watch, can you? He's just really looking forward to seeing everyone, seeing all the different participants. It's been quite an eye-opener, really, to see what people need and how they manage with sport, and it's going to be quite exciting, isn't it?
Do I have to compete in these? I might take these off when I'm running. That's better.
Well, there was some controversy here today with Team Adam, as you can see. Well, it's Adam-less, and the reason behind that is a very large piece of red tape. But we all know Adam Hills. He found a way around that.
Hi, Adam Hills here, representing Team Spud for Brooke and Ben. I'm so sorry I can't run right now. This is my passport. It runs out on the 12th of August. I thought I could come back into the country just for this race, but I've been told I have to go back to Australia. To be honest, I think Johnny Peacock's behind this. He is running scared. He doesn't want me to beat him over the kilometre, but I'm going to do it anyway. I filmed my run. It's going to be played later. Good luck, everyone.
So, Brooke, in about 5 minutes' time, you're getting into the water. How nervous are you feeling?
Very nervous.
It's a good team. You can't let the team down. You'll be all right.
No, they're great, aren't you, Ben? Working hard.
And have you been training for this?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully
You'll
we can go
be
as fast
fine.
as possible.
That's the main thing. Enjoy it. Go as fast as possible. Darren, and yourself, fit? You look good?
Well, we've been putting the miles in, haven't we, Ben? So yeah, it's all comes down to today. That's it. That's all we can say. So.
And what I've got to say, what a great atmosphere. There's some lovely families here, isn't there?
Fantastic. Yeah, there's a lot of people, some great people as well. So yeah, looking forward to it.
You're looking forward to it, yeah? Big thumbs up. Well, good luck, team. You'll do well.
Brilliant. Thanks.
Right, time for the main event, the Celebrity Superhero Try.
The swim. We're going to count you into the swim.
Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Brooke, you said before you were a little bit nervous. All right now?
Yes, I'm glad it's done now.
You can just relax a little bit. Was it cold?
A bit, but when you get going, you warm up.
And I bet you're proud you took part, yeah?
Yeah.
Good day,
Very.
special day?
Yeah, very special day.
And would you come back if they do it next year?
Definitely.
We will see you next year then.
Yes.
Well done.
Thank you.
You just never know.
So Megan, a little bit different from cycling.
Oh my God, yes.
Well, you didn't drown, that's the main thing.
No, that is the main thing, and it's taking part of the counts, right?
Yeah.
But I am absolutely freezing, and I never want to step foot in open water ever again.
Don't say that. You're meant to be inspiring people out there.
Go for it, guys. Go for it. It's worth it in the long run.
So Dave, probably the most relaxed competition you've ever done, isn't it?
Yeah, mate, it was a bit of fun. It was great, mate, to be honest. Yeah.
I know you'd like to win though.
Of course, yeah, and we had a great team, you know. We went Tracy for the swim coming out first, and yeah, and the guys on the bikes pedalling like mad. So yeah, I had the easy bit, I think.
Easy bit.
Easy bit.
What's it like, you know, taking part with a living legend? He's a good guy, isn't he?
Dave's an amazing guy, but it's a legend. It's even better being here at Dorney Lakes, like the home of 2012.
Dave, I know you're out of breath, I can see it.
Great fun, what a cracking day. Unbelievable.
Bit of a further distance for you. Family there to support you as well. It's a lovely day.
5 times longer than I normally do. What's that all about?
You've got a smile on your face, you always have.
It's incredible. Like, blessing to be here. The event that shows you what life really is all about, and I'm just so glad that it's us to be here.
Keep it up to one side.
Are you ready?
Count them down.
Let's go. I think I've started too fast. It's definitely faster than I wanted to start. Oh, and there's a headwind. Oh, come on. It's a big headwind. It's a massive headwind. I think I'm standing still. I definitely went out too fast. Oh, the headwind's killing me. There's no tailwind. Doing this for Team Adam, Ben and Brooke. I'm in Australia, but my heart's, I think my heart fell out about 5 minutes ago. We there yet? I put in my final dash, but I've got nothing. Oh my goodness. What? Seriously? Seriously, did I just do 4 minutes 48? Wow. That's a PB. It's an AB, that's an Adam best. 4:48. Oh, I'm chuffed. Pulled it out of the bag. Pulled it out of the bag for Brooke and Ben. Peacock, if you're watching, in your face. In your face, there's no way you did 4:48. Wow.
Shame Adam couldn't be here. He did his little part. But Brooke, you ended up running as well today. You've done everything.
Yeah, I did the run at the end. So with Ben, who obviously could finish, didn't you? Yeah.
Was she good, Ben? Was she a good running partner?
Yes.
And you enjoyed it?
Yes.
And Darren, was it good?
It was really good. Yeah, it's quite hard on the going out, but on the return it was fairly easy. He was into a headwind on the way out, so yeah, Ben struggled, but he persevered, and yeah, we got over the line, ready for Brooke to take off. So yeah, it worked really well.
So Sophia, you don't look that out of breath. Was it all right?
Yeah, it was perfectly fine. I feel like I almost face planted down there.
Don't admit that on television. No one saw that. You meant to say you looked cool the whole way around. Did you see this face plant, Jared? Did you need to see it?
I didn't. She said it real quick, and then I was like, "Oh, you're fine. Keep pushing through." She did an awesome job. It was a blast out here. This event's been amazing. So, yeah, excited to be able to run with her.
And it's a bit of a further distance to 100 metres for yourself. Are you all right? You don't seem too out of breath either.
Yeah, I'm a little bit out of breath. 10 times further than I'm used to running, but we'll count it for a cross training day. And yeah, it was, again, like I said, it was a blast to be out here.
So he's a pretty sigil like a sister. Is he a pretty cool big brother?
Yeah, I have to admit, he's pretty amazing.
Well, the team are amazing. Well done to both of you and the rest of your team.
Thanks, guys.
Today's great. It's really nice to come into events like this and see so many young disabled people just trying their best. It's really great to be around them.
And a lovely sort of family atmosphere as well. It's fun today.
That's great because I got to bring my mum and my auntie and my best friend down as well. So it's nice to have them down at something like this and then to kind of not be nervous watching me for once, just to enjoy it. It's good.
Sammy, it's lovely having you here. Thanks for taking part.
Thank you so much.
Johnny, you're used to doing 100 metres. You look a little bit hot, not too bad.
Yeah, where's that bucket you promised?
Well, you've not been sick yet.
Yeah, she see me in 5 minutes. No, I had to skip half it. This leg is not designed for jogging. Yeah.
You had to skip round.
Yeah, I was skipping around. Yeah, it was just like a nice day out in the park.
That can't have looked very manly though, skipping around in front of all these people.
Well, what's not manly about skipping, Ewan?
Have you got? You didn't have a rope to go with it?
No, it was just it was good fun. It was good fun, and no, the skipping just makes it a bit easier on the leg right now, just because it's not designed for jogging. So it was great fun, and obviously probably got a lot slower through that section than Matt and Amy and my team. They probably let them down a bit, and Kadina obviously came through the line a lot earlier than I did, so putting me to shame.
Hardly the Paralympics, but still, no doubt an important event for you today.
Yeah, absolutely. You always get that natural competitiveness for an event like this. I mean, I said to my missus this morning, feeling a bit nervous about this, and it was a fun day out. So yeah, it was really, really good.
You can't have been nervous, really, surely?
Do you know what I was? I was hoping to meet Johnny Peacock half the way through and take him on a bit, but unfortunately, I think he's lagging behind, which he'd be goal there.
That's not too bad. Get one over on Johnny Peacock.
No, that's it. I mean, I was planning on taking him out if I could see him, but no, he's a good lad, and we're all here for a good cause.
Definitely will. It's a pleasure having you here today.
Cheers, Ewan.
Cheers. Jordan, there was a rumour you were still out of course. We didn't see you come in.
I wonder who started that rumour.
No, honestly, we're looking down there thinking there's a real slow people coming in. You're still not in.
I'm not going to lie. At one point, I did think about just calling an Uber and kind of just doing one home, but I thought, no. It's Team Jordan, I've got to see it through. And in the end, I'm quite surprised but glad that I did see it through. So happy days.
Good for you. And how important is that medal?
Very important because it shows that I completed it. It's a team effort. There's 3 of us. Very proud of it. But more than the medal, the seeing people cheer, you actually go by, chanting, singing songs. I think we come down the home stretch there. That was really good to see, good to hear. So I enjoyed it.
Well, I'm glad you're back, so you can take your mic and get back to work.
Thank you very much. So Elan, you've got a medal there. How proud are you of this medal?
A million.
I'm sure you are. How did you find the course and the triathlon? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah,
How much did you enjoy it?
a million.
Sophia, what an event you've put on. It's been magical.
Oh my goodness, I'm completely blown away. I can't believe how many people took part. It just goes to show everyone wants to.
And Jenny, if you don't mind me saying, I think it's people like yourselves, regular people in terms of you with some Paralympians here. You've made today so special, seeing families like you out there having a great day.
Oh, well, thank you, but it's been absolutely fantastic. This amazing lady here has pulled it off. The atmosphere has been second to none. The organisers and volunteers have just made it an amazing day, and yes, it just shows that just because you have a disability doesn't mean you can't enjoy sport, doesn't mean you can't enjoy dressing up as a superhero. Absolutely wonderful day.
And Kadina, hopefully it shows people at home, if they have got children at home with a disability, get involved. There's no reason why you can't do sport.
Yeah, most definitely. I think we need to put on more events like this. You've done an amazing job of putting this on, and being able to have so many people from different walks of life that have never really got involved in sports, and all the little kids that are just like, oh my God, I can do that now. I can be a superhero. And I think that's what we need, and the opportunity to be able to do this, like they'll take that with them and think I can go on through my life and enjoy sport, which I think is amazing.
I've been so inspired just meeting families and talking to people today, but you must be the proudest woman on earth at the moment. When you go home, will you shed a tear tonight?
As long as I don't go too close to the finish line, I'm fine. I'm holding it together. But yeah, I think it just does go to show that deep down everyone wants to be a superhero.
And can this get any bigger and better? Hopefully this is a start.
This is definitely just a start from my perspective. It can definitely get bigger, it can definitely get better, because I think there's a lot of people here today who are watching, who wanted to do it, and now they've seen it. Lots of people have signed up today, actually, later on in the day. So
it's been brilliant.
Yeah, thank you.
People here watching have loved it. I hope people at home have watched it. I certainly have been inspired by it. Until next time, goodbye.
My superpower is being with wonderful friends that help me with my disability.
Superhero Try, powered by Empower, on 4.